I don't have doing the install, but
No, but doing the cutting and everything, installing.
Yeah.
Because we got a couple of those already on the old site.
From the old site, yeah. This is like the trim that goes on the valance. I mean, look here. And then here's like the tape for the different building arms. And these are extrusions, the front parts, the hoods, a few different colors, roller tubes, the lateral arms, all the brackets. This looks like a recover of somebody else's awning. Bagged up, put them on the truck, and there you go.
You take the whole roller off?
Yeah, what we do is when we're recovering an awning, we'll take the actual awning off the house and bring it back in here, refit it with the new fabric, and then go back and put it in the new brackets. Okay. This is not one of our awnings, I can tell by the front bar. And then we'll just go back and hang it on the house with the new fabric. And this is normally where we're storing the awnings that are being done. Here, a few things are here that need to go up. More roller tubes, more profiles. Cut the extrusions.
Is there a difference between the hood covers that you have for Awning Products versus
Yeah,
Majestic? They are different.
They
right?
are different hood, different square bar. Different front bar. There's a big show over in Germany that's this February that only runs every 3 years. It's like a huge show, runs for like a week, so we're going over there. We're hoping that the following year we're gonna be back to a whole different line because we're being real. My sales guys on one side knew that we were pretty much interchanging some of the parts. They probably, not that it should matter then. There'd be a real big rift. So we've kind of, not that we're kind of kept that somewhat quiet. That we're pretty much, other than the hood, we've been basically sharing the arms and stuff. You're actually, you're getting a real good deal on the awning product side for what we're charging in a lot of ways. Just from the standpoint we're using the same arms. Everything other than the hood and the front bar we're using all that stuff. I'm using the same arms on both systems right now. So really, there's even though we're typically charging $400, $500, $600 less from where it was at, where the stuff was coming in when we purchased the company. The stuff was really coming in cheap. And it was, we're dealing with a lot of problems.
Yeah.
So which we backed off that. It's never our philosophy.
Yeah, to come up with
to handle things that way. It just doesn't.
Well, the worst thing that you're going to do is you're spending more time doing repairs.
Going back fixing stuff. Stuff's
yeah.
breaking. It's not holding up in the wind like it should. But if it's built up front, his answer phone like we're using the same arms. Even though you would think he walks back here. So there's a bunch of set in their ways, so it's kind of
I mean, you got so much stuff here. Who would know that?
Well, that's kind of it's funny. Right?
No, what's one of yours?
Yeah.
They come in different lengths.
They're mostly it's mostly a 10-inch high valance, and with like 6 different cuts. And then we will, if somebody wants a 12-inch valance or whatever. What we do have is which is like a drop valance where we can drop down a piece of mesh.
Yeah,
crank down about. In fact, we just put my awning up on my house, which is roof mounted with the drop valance. It's only been up like a week, so we may be able to build some stuff there too.
On that one,
it's a small hand.
It is a small hand.
Yeah, it's actually this.
Okay.
The profile that comes out of it is this tube right here. This is actually the new front bar. And what ends up happening is it drops down. It's got a weighted bar that comes up here, and then this drops down with a 4-foot drop of mesh with a small roller tube in here, and it's like a steel. So it's actually a 4-foot drop of mesh, and you can either have a regular valance or a different valance on it. So it's pretty.
That was
like the little small hand crank right there that we're showing. So it's like a nice little setup. I put that on mine because I've got a Western exposure, and so if you want to eat dinner, and also I put a new deck on my house with a new door, and basically the same thing. I just want to keep the sun off that area. So
what's under here?
this is Nino's one of the partners' '67 Catalina. That,
Oh, 67.
That he just took. Him and a few of the guys just took a road trip on Route 66 all the way out to California for about 10 days, and they wanted to do it in a classic car.
That's right.
So he.
That's the way to do it.
Found this thing. He ended up buying it for like, I don't even know how. The thing only had like 38,000 original miles on it.
That's it?
And he paid like $9,000 for it. The guy originally wanted like 16,000. It's got like a little rust in the body and a few spots, but all things considered, I mean, it's in really nice shape.
Yeah.
So they put like 6,000 miles on it. The interior is in real good shape. I mean, it hasn't. It's not like it's been restored a little bit, but not. It's not like in perfect condition. But it was like great.
So it was owned by the little old lady who just drove it to church once a week.
Nino saw it at one of the. I think it was down Atlantic City at the thing, and it didn't hit the whatever. There's the guy. They put in. I guess if they don't get above a limit, that they don't sell the car, and nobody had offered him enough. And then Nino said either like a week later or whatever. I don't know if he saw him at another location or whatever, or he saw it online, and he offered. The guy said he offered him whatever, and the guy's like, I can't let it go for anything less than this number. And Nino's like, even though it was like $7,000 less than what he was really even looking for at the show, I guess he really needed the money.
Well, this will be your first YouTube video. Oh, people like this, the uncut.
The uncut version.
Yeah.
I'm thinking was trying to think of different things to use on the site to differentiate.
And again, it's always.
But that's the screen is available for both. Well, Majestic, we have a lot of those from down. And what we need to do is do a patio like they do some umbrella. Get a couple of models.
Yeah, right.
Where they eat opposed to just having a blank patio.
We were down at the sign show last week, and one of the booths had like 3 models, and I was laughing because it's a small show. You see that at some of the larger shows.
Well, it was funny. Just a side note, I don't know if you've seen the wine chateau in Metuchen. They right off on Central Avenue there.
Okay.
They have one in Piscataway.
Okay.
And controversy went up, but because he put a sign up on Route 27 as you're coming into Metuchen, bring sexy back into Metuchen, and they have. I guess that was just the wine. People were all, how can you allow something like that go on? Then he sent out direct mails for his opening house, and he had a girl with a leg out with the nylon up to, and man, talk about the but anyway, make a long story short, so he had this ribbon cutting, and he actually had a red carpet and all. Had a whole bunch of stuff goes on. He has a champagne room where the floor is concrete, but it's an epoxy, so it looks like it's glass.
Wow.
Chandelier and all. So they use that for wine tasting. They have the expensive wines in there, etc. But all of a sudden we saw all these women coming in that looked like they were right out of a strip joint or
wow.
and they ended up doing a dance at one point. So.
Alright, so this is the wonderful world of awnings.
Window water.
These are actually, these are going. This is 2 of them are done. The Coral Seas Motel down in.
Oh, right next door to us.
Yeah.
Oh,
we're redoing putting the fornings up on the side there. Yeah.
great.
Yeah, that's only like a block or 2 from where you're at.
No,
Now that you mention it,
they're
right next door, right?
Oh, back of our place is the back of theirs.
Jeez, I was the one that was down there. I didn't even. I thought you were. I knew you were close to that. I didn't realize it was that close. Yeah, this is the Coral Seas Motel right there.
Yeah, this
They added 2 and these 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was funny when I went down there. Because I met with the husband, the wife, and then the daughter came.
Yeah, we had a big controversy with them.
With
They
them,
were,
really?
they were using our dumpster.
Oh, they were.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That was a number of years back. I don't know if the same ownership, but
Yeah, we put an awning up at their house, and then they called and wanted to do something with the awnings on the side of the building.
yeah, the ones that you put up down the sequence.
They're still up, right?
Yeah. I guess they had some damage. It wasn't strong.
I was going to say,